Today's video, I want to speak about first contact preparation. Let's see, but the first contact in physical realm. So first physical contact preparation. I had a vision in the morning today, and I want to share it with you. I hope I will find the right words because I'm not prepared again. So let's start. In my vision, it was really like far in the future. The first contact was already gone. You know, we were, how to say that, we already experienced first contact. It's lots years more ahead. And I was standing on the edge of the city, let's say, like on the mountain or something like that. I was watching that city, and the city was on the planet Earth. It was on Earth, but the city was whole from crystals. You know, there was a beautiful, let's say, castle or a church, not church, something like this. Beautiful building, something like a castle from crystals, all made out of crystals. And there was a square, I can say square, I think, with full of beings. I won't say people because there was earth people, but beings of all kind, our galactic family, animals, even fairies, all realms was open, and everyone could see everyone, you know, fairies, giants, it doesn't matter. I saw everyone, and I got that frequencies, you know, and feelings from that. As I was watching it, first thing that took my attention were boys or teenagers, young men. The city was by the sea, and there was that cliff. I don't know. You know the thing. I don't know the right word. I'm sorry about it. But when you've got the land, and now there is a rock down to the sea, let's say, and they were jumping from that land, which was really lots of meters above the sea, down. But they had something like skateboard, but I would say it's skyboard. It was flying, and they was jumping down to the sea and flying just above the sea, and they had so much fun. It was really like they were screaming from that fun. They was really enjoying that game or that sport they had. It was really like so joyful, and they have really enjoyed their living and their game. That was that feeling I felt. And after that, my attention went back to the square with lots of people, but there were children as well, and I felt happiness and joyful. They were playing joyfully. There were fountains everywhere. Everything was bright because there was a like sun shining day in the middle of the day, maybe. Everything was so beautiful, so life alive. Everyone was so alive, so passionate about everything what they did or what they were doing there. Kids were playing, laughing. I felt safety and joyfulness and happiness, and everything was so alive, so vibrant. Actually, it was really, I felt really emotional, but full of joy, love, happiness, sunlight everywhere. And every time I've got this type of vision, I'm crying in real life. My physical body just can't handle it, so I'm crying. It's really like full of emotion, but only the best emotions you can imagine. It was beautiful, and when I was standing on the edge of that city, suddenly my attention just turned around, and there was a forest behind me, and I was standing more in the nature. There was something like small lake and lots of flowers, the most beautiful flowers with a huge, how to say that? No, a huge colorful flowers, beautiful, and the city was full of life, happiness, joy, excitement, and that forest was calm. I felt deep peace and harmony. And before I felt that forest, I get into the feeling of that forest, I saw on the sky there was a huge mothership. And I felt that children, their excitement about it. And it was like somebody new just arrived. I mean, some new species. I say species. I've got a better word in Czech for that, but I don't know it right now in English. So let's say species. Some new species of our galactic friend or of galactic family arrived, and we have never met them before. I felt it from that from that people in that city, from children. They were so excited. They were so happy. It was like Christmas Day for them, and they couldn't wait to see them, to meet them. And the most exciting thing for me was to learn from them. Children were so excited that they will have a new friends, and they will have a new stuff to learn. It was amazing. It felt so. It's something compared to children of our time, of our reality. I think most of schools are full of children. They don't want to learn anything. They are so fed up of this. But it was completely gone. This feeling, this frequency of fed up of learning something was gone. There was excitement of learning a new thing. I loved it, actually. Really, it was amazing. Frequency and that feeling. And then I went back to that forest. My attention. The forest got all my attention, and I felt that deep peace and harmony, the beauty. Like beauty and harmony was in tandem. It was. And there was a gentle breeze going through that forest and leaves and that flowers, and it was touching them. And it was touching even the water on that little lake. And I'm sorry, it was so emotional. That emotion was so deep. I really wanted to cry because of that harmony and that beauty. I still want to cry, as you see. And I saw that the breeze, every time he touched a leaf or flower or animal or the water in the lake, it was like he's taking that string, that colorful string, and he's like painting in that space, you know, like with lots of colors, but everything was so harmonious. It was like variants of rainbows, live rainbows in all of the space. I had never seen so many colors, and they were actually like so many colors and lights. Everything was in some degree shining, sparkling, and that was the visual, you know, I had. And then was the sound, harmonious sound. Everything the breeze touched gave a tone. So every physical aspect of that scenario was singing. I was singing, but through that breeze, if it makes sense. It was just that harmonious. It was like a soup from so many ingredients, like sound, color, and all actually the physical world. I can't even describe it. You have to feel it. I'm sending this frequency, the vibration, the emotion I get, this vision. I'm sending in right now into this video. I'm encoding it into this video because my language, my English, it's not enough to describe it. And even in my native language, I don't think I could describe it the way it deserves. So try to feel it, try to imagine and be there and feel what I'm trying to connect. It's in this video, I'm trying to connect it with this timeline, this future experience, this moment in time, which is already there, and you gain access to it through this video. It was really a beautiful vision. I love this kind of vision, and it comes quite often to me. And why I'm doing this video and the preparation I was talking about is, can you handle this amount of high feelings, high energy? This is the reason I'm making it, because, you know, we lived so long in dance, like lower vibration frequencies, energies, and even emotions. And now we are going to higher vibration frequencies and emotions. And the first contact will be experienced based on this of higher frequencies, vibration, emotions. And our nerve system, actually all systems of our being, of our physical being, are getting to prepare for this. But now, like the emotional body, maybe that's better. This preparation I would like you to do, if you feel guided, is about your emotions, about, can we handle it emotionally, the first physical contact? I've got 2 more visions I want to share, because through them my galactic family and friends showed me where I need to be more prepared, or what I have to train a little bit more, because I realized from those visions that they created a safe and let's say controlled field for me to get used to that, you know. The first vision was, and it wasn't the first, like, I already have lots of visions of first contact, for first physical contact. And this time it was different because they showed me, like, they took a bit of that control away for me to realize how it might be really physical if I won't, how to say, get used to it, you know, if I won't train it. So I was standing on the field, some field or whatever, some open space, and in front of me was a spaceship, and they were going down in, like, towards me. My few members, there was two or three, that it's changed, every vision it's changed a little bit for my galactic family. But in that vision, they just went down from the ship. They were standing in front of me, and I felt so much happiness. I was so touched by that situation. I'm sorry, but I was so happy. I was so like, wow, it's here. I can't believe it's really here, that you're standing in front of me physically. And I was literally blowed out with those emotions. I fell down on my knees and I was shaking. I was shaking in that vision. I was shaking. My physical body was shaking. And I couldn't stand that power or that intensity of those frequency and those emotions there. And I was like, what would happen? This is not our first vision, but that was the point of that vision. They showed me, like, everything was controlled before. They just let me to feel and experience only this small amount of emotions and frequencies we will be sharing, I think, and I will experience in that moment. So I was like this, shaking, and it was, sorry, I have to, right, this was the first time. And very soon, like day after, or maybe in the evening, I don't think there was continuing of this vision. It wasn't like that, but very soon, like day after, I felt presence of my guide so strongly. It's really rare that I feel my guide so physical, you know. So their presence, I feel so physical. And it was connected to my other video about the Galactic Citizen Key, because where I did this activation, it was just while after that I had this vision, and it was like, okay, this is gonna be a little bit difficult for me in English to describe it, but let's say if you have a government and they have a meeting, you know, there are something like, it looks like a theater. You have lots of people sitting around, and there is a podium, let's say, and one of you then is standing in front of them, or in a circle. They can be around, also, like, it looks like I don't know the word, sorry, I'm so sorry, but I hope you get it. It's like when you have your government have a meeting, and there are lots of them, or, you know, and they came to tell something. It's like that, but I was taking, and it's more like if you saw Star Wars, and there was a republic or whatever. I don't know this government stuff they have, but they had the meetings, and it looked like a building, but it was like a sphere with lots of balconies, you know, and in the middle there was empty space, and the balcony was like little spaceship, and every balcony there was their, what's the name of it? Oh, emissary. I think emissary of one galactic species, or one galactic family, let's say. There was one balcony, you know, and they had like tens, maybe hundreds of balconies in that sphere. And I was in that vision, I was taking something in that space, you know. I was in one of those balcony, like emissary of Earth. It felt like I was the emissary of Earth. It was so fast. I couldn't even, and sorry, it was so powerful. The emotions. It took me a while to really realize what is going on in that vision, because I was quite surprised, and I already felt that amount of emotions and frequencies. So for me, it was so strong that I wasn't like really thinking, let's say. So I was on that balcony, and among of all those balcony, it was like hundreds of balconies there in that sphere. And I know that sphere was in the middle of the galaxy. Every time I'm trying to point out where I was, it's like this frequency is like so intense. In the middle of the galaxy. It took me into the middle of the galaxy, into that sphere of balconies. And I was standing there, behind me my guide, almost in physical form. He was really solid form. I felt him so, whatever. And in one moment, I begin to fly to the middle of that sphere, into the empty space. And when I was there, I felt that joy. There was so much joy, and it was actually welcoming vision. It was all this, what happened was welcoming. They welcomed us. So sorry. It's so strong. I felt such joy, love, and it was like somebody was like, "Good job." They were saying, "Good job, people from Earth. We welcome you here as a galactic citizens." Something like this just went through my mind, but I was like, I couldn't stand that amount of emotions, positive emotions, gratitude. Why it comes gratitude? I think I felt gratitude, a huge amount of gratitude, that I'm here in that sphere with all those beings, our galactic family, a huge reunion. I just collapsed. Literally in that vision, my guide just had to catch me because I was falling down, and I was shaking on my body. Actually, when I left that vision, I was shaking a few more minutes before I just, all my systems just get used to this experience. It was really strong. It was really strong. And it was strong as well because for me it's really happening, you know, it's really happening. We're already, we just did that step. We're just there. Otherwise it won't be happening to me in this vision. I know that. So, okay, let's go back. So the reason why I'm doing this video and why I'm guided to do this video is, if you're guided, so just practice it. Try to imagine the first contact and try to even imagine how it's gonna be in few years after the first contact, how the future after tens or even hundreds years gonna be. It doesn't matter. Just go there because you're like downloading those frequencies, those there are codes, there are activations available in those visions, of those imagines that you of the fantasies you will do if you guide it. So it seems like they want us, you know, they want us to do this more often, just to be more there, because there's two reasons actually, maybe more, but right now they're giving me two reasons. First is we are creating it. If we do that, we are active creators, and we are actively creating these versions. We are assuming, we are calling, and we are like we are aligning with this timelines and with this moment, because you already know there's no future and past, they are just a point, just like now moments. We are assuming, we are aligning with, we are, oh, come to me, and if you come to me I will experience you in time. If it does make sense for you. So this is what they want to do, they want us to do. I'm sorry, I feel like I'm trying to tell you something, but part of me it's somewhere else. I need to root myself a little bit more in here, into this body. Okay, so first thing, we are creating this reality if we fantasize or we have vision. If we spend there sometimes, that's the reason. Number first, we are creating it, and number second, we are preparing all of our being systems of being, to just harmonize it, to get aligned with it. Because when the time will come and we will really be in that present moment of first physical contact, then we will experience it in the best way we can, to really experience it fully, and be there, not just get like burn out or just get overwhelmed by that feelings. No, we're getting prepared to really experience it the best way we can. This is the second reason. Oh, I think that's all I wanted to just say in this video. It's really, just feel it through this video. Just feel it. It glitched right now. Maybe this frequency is really so high. I wasn't conscious about how it looks like the video, but now I saw the few glitches. I hope it will work, because I feel the frequency is so high. It's really so different frequency. You can feel it. I hope you can feel it through this video as well. And this is what my guides let's say, I'm guided to give you through this video. Just you can tune into these frequencies. They are, oh, this is a huge package of activations, preparation frequencies. I can't explain it more. You just feel it. It's not about words. It's about frequency transmission, emotional transmission, about coding through codes I'm giving to you through this video. So take it if you want. If you don't, it's okay. It was really fun to do this video today. Thank you for watching.